seminar. When I first met you, I actually wasn't really even. I didn't even actually meet you until the very, very last moments of the seminar, which was interesting. But my intention going into this seminar was, and this was at the beginning of 2017, and it was to commit to some way of making money online. Okay, I knew that it was already possible. I knew that it was already, very easy to do. Well, maybe not easy, but I already knew that it's a big possibility because I was in a room full of people who made money online, and some of them were very, very successful. So I knew that it was possible. My intention was to just decide on which method I'm going to commit to and master, and just commit to for 2017 and see where it goes. And I wasn't sure what that was going to be. I had ideas. I maybe start over again with. I had already done Kindle publishing, and it was made a little bit of money here and there, but it wasn't really consistent. And so I wasn't sure if the Kindle publishing was even, it was a good way to make money. I don't know. So I was looking for other opportunities. I was trying to interview as many people as I can, and I was talking to people who were doing e-commerce, Shopify. But then when I talked to you at the very last minutes of the seminar, when we finally actually interacted, you kind of asked the right questions, and you opened me up again to the idea of Kindle publishing. And that was my first love to begin with. I just didn't know if I was gonna continue to do that or not, but I was open to the idea of recommitting to something I had already started in and mastering it, especially after learning about mastery and like spending a whole weekend just mastery. What is mastery? How do you master something? And when I talked to you about it, it was obvious to me that you already had mastered this, and I already had the prerequisites I already knew that it was possible. I already made money on there, but it wasn't that much, and obviously was just dabbling in it. It wasn't mastering it. It wasn't making any money. So you really, really opened up the idea to think about it, and the more I thought about it, the more it actually made sense to me. Like, I already know how to do this. I already have the prerequisites. I already kind of understand the system, the process. I just needed somebody to give me the refined and the final process of how to do it the right way. I wasn't doing it the right way. I was dabbling, and so I just needed to meet that person that was going to give me the real information, the expert, the insider knowledge, and the information that would make the difference between someone who is successful and someone who just makes a little bit of money and someone who makes a lot of money online. So, and it was kind of like, it just was like an aha moment that after we talked, it just made a lot of sense. My intention was to come in there and commit to a certain thing, whatever that might have been. And when we talked, it was almost as if my prayer or my question that I asked to the universe was just answered, like, right on the spot. And I said, you know what? I don't care what I don't care what the cost is. The return on the investment is obviously going to be there. So that's how I felt kind of before going into the whole thing. A couple of days later, if you remember, we talked, and we talked a little bit more, and I asked some more questions, and I was kind of skeptical, to be honest with you. I was very, very skeptical, because I was like, you were just some random guy, at a seminar, and you just offered me this, this opportunity, and I was like, I don't know, like, can I trust this guy? Never met him before. I don't know anything about him. But the more we talked, the more it made sense to me that you were really an expert and you really knew what you're talking about. So you even gave me some upfront information that never heard before, some information that was new to me. So it was obvious to me that I went on making. I just checked my numbers, and I just completed 10,000. So yeah. So totally feel great about that. I just did my first 10,000 after coaching, and that's a huge milestone for me. I've never made that much money online before, and you know what? It was actually kind of easy. I mean, it was hard work. It was really hard work, but the actual the process and just doing everything and following instructions, anybody could do it. Anyone who's got just basic knowledge on how to use a computer, anybody who's got just basic understanding of internet, of how to use the internet and how to, just communicate with other people online. If you know how to type on a keyboard and get your point across to other people, the possibility of making money is so easy. And I remember to this day the one line that you told me, that the one line that you got in my mind, and this was even before I signed up for your coaching, was making money online is easy. And I never stopped repeating that to myself. I kept on saying that to myself over and over and over. I'm like, making money online is easy. Making money online is easy. And the more I said it to myself, the more I believed it. And now it really is easy. It's so easy. I'm I'm so happy that I made this decision, because this was the moment that I have been waiting for. This was the time in my life I've been looking forward to. And I don't care that it's only $10,000. I mean, I don't care that even if it was only $5,000, I proved that it works, and I could do it over and over and over again. So, it doesn't, to me, if I would have made my vision was not totally clear what I was going to do. All I knew was I was going to make money online. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I just knew I got to find a way to make money online. I found a person that could help me. I committed, and and to be honest with you, I really couldn't even afford it. I couldn't even afford it, but I knew that I had to do it. I just knew it. It was very intuitive. There was very little analysis involved in my decision, Actually, I did a lot of analysis, but despite my analysis, I still did it. I talked to other people who are making money online. I talked to other experts, friends, coaches, people that I've dealt with, and they said, don't do it. Everybody said, don't do it. And I still did it. I still did it. And I'm so glad I made the decision. And the possibility for me, now I just feel like abundance is so on my side now. I just feel like no matter what happens, even if the business that I have right now, if I stop doing it today, it's not about the money, it's about you. It's about who you become in the process of going through this entire process. And so the decision I made, I'm very content with it. I'm very happy.